My name is Jeremiah, and this is my Thursday Thought. Happy Thursday, everybody. I hope your year is starting off strong. Today, I want to talk about giving your best effort despite a lack of resources. Today, I just came from the gym. It was fantastic, and by fantastic, I mean it was terrible. It was leg day. It was one of those workouts where I literally asked myself under my breath, why do I do this to myself? It was insane. And I decided to step it up a notch. I finished my workout with about 10 minutes of shooting around, and which wasn't the best idea. I came into it knowing that I am likely not going to get any elevation. My shot is just gonna be terrible because my energy level is dang near depleted. Did it anyway, and as I was shooting, I was hitting a couple buckets, but after a few of them, like, my legs said, this is a no-go, this does not work for us. My body was just like, hey, like, we need to get out of here immediately before someone needs to be called to get you up out of here into some like emergency room. So I started to head out, and I remembered that I left my phone on the court. So I headed back, and I just decided, you know what, I'm gonna try and shoot around a little bit more. And as I was going through that process, there was a moment where I kind of challenged myself, and I was honest. I was like, dude, like, I know you're tired, and it hurts when I give a maximum effort, when I'm getting that elevation, when I'm focusing on my mechanics and shooting the way I need to shoot in order to make it. It hurts even more considering the effort that it takes. So I just challenged myself, and I was like, bro, suck it up. If you're going to be here, if you're going to be taking shots, give your best effort. Give your best effort despite the fact that it is literally going to result in a harder workout and a little bit more pain. So I challenged myself, and all of a sudden I've made like 10 or so shots in a row. And yes, it did hurt, but the reward of making those shots, it made it worth it. Whereby before I had missed about 10 or more consecutively, just like trying to give the bare minimum effort. And I feel like this applies to our lives. Sometimes when we have a limitation in resources, when we have a limitation in opportunities, information, it's hard to give your best effort because there's either just the disappointment of failure, or honestly, when you're unfamiliar, again, when there is a lack thereof, a lack of energy, a lack of whatever's necessary to fulfill the task at hand, it just requires more of you. And therefore, that you're working a muscle, and the weaker the muscle is, the more pain that's going to result from putting forth the effort. So you thinking relationally, you're newly married, or you've been married for a long time, you're still learning your spouse and how to operate as a husband or a wife, putting forth an effort. Maybe you didn't have the example of your parents in a thriving relationship, so you're learning how to love this individual. And sometimes that rejection that we experience, despite the fact that we literally gave our best effort to try and affirm, to try and just show love and affection, it results in pain. In the workplace, we're putting forth a great effort and we're still getting poor reviews. It hurts, and this applies to so many areas. But the best thing for us to do is to continue to put forth that effort, do the hard things, focus up. If you're gonna take shots, you might as well aim to make the shot. It shouldn't be enough just to get up, just to show up, and just to be present. If we're gonna do it, let's do it with excellence. And I hope this helps. I hope you can apply this to some area. If you feel limited in resources and opportunities in your abilities, continue to develop yourself. And the way that we do that is via action. Being in that position to do the work, and just like ultimately giving our best. Because if we continue to do the bare minimum, I am familiar with this process, we will only develop so much. We will only assume just a fraction of who we have the potential to be. I'm super tired. My legs hurt really bad. I'm gonna be of no use pretty soon. So I'm glad I got this out. I hope you got something from it. Happy Thursday. You're awesome. Talk to you soon.